me hit record. All right, cool. Here we go. So welcome to tonight's team call. My name is Corri Mayo. For those of you who don't know who I am, Allison and I have been collaborating a little bit. I adore her. She's actually coming into town this weekend, so I'm so excited. We're going out for my birthday, which is fun and exciting. So awesome friendships you get to build in this business, building your team, connecting with other coaches, and building those friendships. So that is one of the added bonuses to this business, and building your business in Emerald and above, like we're going to talk about tonight. So first, we want to tell you a little bit about what an Emerald is, for those of you who don't know, because I know that we have a few new coaches on the call, and you've probably heard this, but an Emerald is you plus two. Okay, so that means that you have personally sponsored 2 of your friends or family members as coaches on your team. And you have to have 1 on each leg, okay? And they have to be active coaches. So they have to have 50 PV or personal volume points in order to be active, okay? So we want to hit Emerald as soon as possible. I'm going to pass it over to Allison. She's going to tell you a little bit about how she reached Emerald, and then we'll kind of go from there, okay?
Okay. So, like Corri said, when we're trying to hit Emeralds in our business, we really want to be thinking about our close family members. So if you're married, engaged, or you have a significant other, they need to be the first person that you enroll as a coach. And there are a couple different reasons for this, but if you don't, like, you can always go to your other family members. So for example, when I was first in the business, I can't remember if my mom was first or second. I'm pretty sure my best friend was just like, hey, I'm doing this, and like went and signed up without me even knowing. So she was either my first or second coach. And then I went to my mom. I was like, hey, I'm like pushing for this goal. And I didn't even really ask her to do Shakeology. I didn't ask her to do the workouts. It was more so like, can you support me in this business? This is the first thing that I need to do. So when you think about that, you don't have to think about pushing products on your family. You really just need to think about the people that are supportive of you moving forward in your business and reach out to them for help. And there's so many different ways you can ask them. And I think I have some resources up in our team page, and Corri, I can share those with you and your team. But it's really like just saying, hey, like I'm doing this thing, and I really just need to get to this point, and it's going to help me grow my business. And if you want to do the stuff with me, that's cool. But if not, that's cool too. So make sure that they know you're not trying to force them into the products. And obviously, when you are leading by example, when you're doing the things on your own, eventually that just kind of comes. So now I can say, like, every person that's close to me in my life is on Shakeology, and they drink it pretty much every single day. But it's not because I force the products on them and ask them to get them to become a coach. It's because I did it first, and then they realized, like, they saw the value in it, and they just kind of followed suit. And along those lines, like, I wouldn't ask somebody to enroll with their own money if they weren't going to be using the product. So for example, like if you're signing up a spouse on your account, you can get Shakeology packets on their account, and you can send those out as samples or things like that, or other things or other products that you use. So between Brad and I, we have different things on each of our accounts so that we both stay active. But like I said, Corri said it, you plus 2 family and friends that are supportive. So I'm going to pop it back to her, and she can kind of explain how she went Emerald when she first did
that. Okay, awesome. So for myself, we were living paycheck to paycheck when I first became a coach. I became obsessed with Shakeology. I was getting really good results with P90X, and I was like, okay, I want to do this for the discount so that I can keep having my chocolate drink every day, because I don't ever want to go another day without it. But I really didn't have the money, you guys. So I saved up my birthday money and enrolled as a coach. And then I really wasn't sure how I was going to keep paying for my Shakeology, even though it was at a discounted rate. So for me, enrolling myself and investing in my business was challenging. And then to consider bringing on my spouse and having another enrollment or subscription to pay for every month was really stretching us thin. And I don't know if any of you feel that way or you were in that position yourself, but that was my reality. But I wanted to grow my business. I wanted to help other people feel as good as I was feeling. And I also wanted to be able to pay for, not only for my Shakeology, but down the road, I wanted to be able to pay for more things in life. Okay. I think a lot of us think, oh, money, we shouldn't talk about money. It's bad. It's greedy if we want money. You guys, money makes life easier. It allows us to do amazing things in life. Just because you desire more in life doesn't mean that you're going to do ill things with it. Okay. So if you have that mentality, try and shift your mindset to know that money can do a lot of good things in the world. Okay. So what I ended up doing is I did enroll my husband. But when I enrolled him, hold on, let me see who is. Okay. Got it. When I enrolled my husband, I hadn't yet enrolled my dad. And I asked my dad if he would be willing to drink the Shakeology every month that we were getting on my husband's account, because I just at that time could not afford to pay for both subscriptions. Okay. So that's how we made it work. I enrolled my husband. My dad paid for that $100 bag of Shakeology every month. And then I had a challenger who was a friend that I went to grade school with that enrolled as a coach. And then I kept adding coaches. Here's the secret. Okay. So many times you get those 2 coaches and then you're like, okay, I hit Emerald. And then you just like stop asking people to the coaching opportunity or inviting people to the coaching opportunity. And if that coach goes inactive, then you lose your Emerald. And it can leave you feeling deflated, right? So we have to know that, yes, it's a milestone and we should celebrate that, but we have to keep building upon that. Okay. So if you too feel like it's hard to commit to another subscription for your spouse, maybe ask a parent or ask a brother or sister, if you enroll your husband, would they be willing to purchase that Shakeology from you for that $100 a month or something like that? Or like Allison said, being able to have those sample packets to give away as giveaways to build your following, or to challengers who are rocking it and doing a really good job as a gift to say, hey, you did really, really good this month. I want to gift this to you. Okay. I am going to, let's see, our best friend. What does that mean? Sorry.
Yeah, you can also ask your best friend to do it with you. That's part of how I got it. If you have really close friends in your life, that's all I meant. Real quick before I touch on why you want to go to Emeralds, I also want to make you guys aware of the fact that you do not have to be doing this with Shakeology. There are other options. So when Corri and I were first hitting Emeralds, they didn't have the performance line. They didn't have beach bars. Shakeology was pretty much I don't know if it was the only way, but it was the easiest way to maintain your active status as a coach. But now we have other options like the performance line, or for example, my mom, they got a little bit backed up on Shakeology and she had me switch their account. So now she has just 1 container of Energize. It wasn't quite enough PB. So I asked her if I could put the packets, the Energize packets, and that was just enough. It's a little cheaper for her every month until she gets caught back up. And the same with my stepdad. We switched them to 2 tubs of Focus Energy. Now we have all of these boosts that we can use in addition to that. Or think about all the different things like obviously our team is pushing for some big goals and we're going for 1-star right now. I might be enrolling Brad's sister or Brad's mom, but they're going to be products for us, like ones that we don't currently have on our account, like Hydrate or Creatine. Brad wants that to build muscle before. So I just wanted to touch on that real quick before we move on to like why you should want to do it. So first of all, there are so many reasons, and I don't even think that we can glamorize it enough. Like, it doesn't sound cool to go Emerald. It's not like cool to do a lot of work to get there, and it doesn't seem like it's a huge deal. But trust us when we say it is probably the best decision that you can make, and it really is a decision. It's not super action based. You're not doing a lot of massive action. You're just making the decision to take a step forward in your business. And if you have long-term goals to do this, even part-time or full-time, this is the first step and you can't skip it. Like, there's no way around hitting Emerald to get you to the point you want to be. So you might as well just do it sooner than later. So the biggest thing I think is the passive income. So you go from making commission on everything that you help people with to also making passive income. So passive income is like that income that you make while you're sleeping. It generates on its own. And once you have this team built and once you hit emeralds, you don't really have to think much about it. So what we call it is team cycle bonus. So as Corri explained before, you have a left side and a right side of your business. So every time that you have a ratio of 200 to 100 on your strong and weak side, you team cycle. And that amount that you make with Emerald is $14 every team cycle. And I have to double check, but I'm pretty sure you can make up to $250 a week as an Emerald coach just in team cycle bonus. So that doesn't even count any kind of commissions or anything. That's just team cycle bonus. And as you continue to rank advanced, that number goes up. So once you become Ruby, I think it's 16. And we don't talk about Ruby enough. We just go straight to Diamond, and that's $18. You can make $18 a cycle. And I don't know on the exact number what it is a week. So Corri, if you know that, you can chime in. But we want to be, obviously, like, it's more fun to earn passive income versus always working so hard and seeing that paycheck based on like what we're doing. Like, we want that passive income in our business, and that's what's going to create the abundance of finances. Like, you're not going to create an abundance of finances just by helping challengers get started with the challenge pack. Obviously that will help and it will be extra income, but the passive income is where the money is, I should say. So I'm going to bounce it back. I'll let you talk about the next one, Corri.
All right, cool. So the next thing that Emerald does for you, besides building your confidence and unlocking your business, is it gives you credibility to the people who are watching you in your journey, right? Think about the people that you see selling things or sharing their story. You kind of watch them to see what they're doing, right? Are they for real? Or is this just something they're doing for a little bit and they're dabbling in and they're inconsistent and they maybe share a little bit here and there? Is that the representation you want for your brand? Or do you want to be the person that when somebody's thinking nutrition, clean eating, losing weight, feeling healthy, confident, empowered, moving forward in their life, do you want them to think of you and your brand, and that's what you're representing, and that you are credible to helping them do those things? Because once you start building your business and you unlock that business with Emerald and keep moving yourself forward, that's when we get that credibility, you guys. That's when people go, okay, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to watch her because it seems like she's legit and she's actually doing something with this business. Okay. So that helps to empower you too. Like, we all want those people to engage on our posts. We want our followers to engage with us. We want them to ask questions. We want them to come to us for advice, right? So we have to build that credibility. We have to build that trust and that relationship with them so that they do come to us and they think of us first when they're ready to start their journey. Okay. Allison and I both watched a really awesome call by Dean and Kelsey Shackley. They're an amazing couple. They work very well together. They do this full time. I'm not sure where Kelsey is star-wise. I think she just hit 15 star. No?
She's qualified for 11 star right now.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure at the beginning of the year she was like 5 star. So she's
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So she enrolled her husband, like, kind of like Allison was saying, like, her best friend and her husband enrolled like the same day. So she couldn't really say like who enrolled first or whatever, but was one of her first coaches. And his business center in the first quarter of this year made $10,000. $10,000. So if their team doesn't grow at all, he will have made a $40,000 salary just on his business alone. I don't know about you, but I'm all in for an extra 40,000 under my husband's business account, right? And then yours is going to be more because you're above them. Okay. So it's double dipping or piggybacking off of all the work you're putting in. You get to dip twice on that, you guys. So, like, going back to when I said that it was hard for us to make that investment at first because we didn't have the money when I first signed up to be a coach to pay for 2 subscriptions. Think about if in 3 years you paid $100 a month to keep your husband's account active and build his business along with building yours. If in 3 years his business center was generating that $40,000. Would it be worth that investment? Would it be worth investing that $100 a month and hustling a little bit and showing up to build your business? My answer is yes. That's a very small investment to be my own boss, to live the life that I desire, and be able to generate that amount of money. And the best thing is, you guys, I don't know for Allison's team, but I know her heart. But for me, to be able to impact that many lives is incredible. Like, that's what fuels my fire, is to see other moms and women who have struggled with their weight, have struggled with feeling healthy and confident, to be able to move themselves forward in life, to believe in themselves, to have confidence, to feel healthy, to be happy, and to feel confident in their own skin. Like, that's an amazing blessing that we have as coaches to give to people. So I'm going to pass it back to Allison because she wants to talk a little bit about traveling, I believe.
Yeah, and actually I thought of something that you and I forgot when we were kind of like huddling together. When you are an Emerald coach and you are hitting Success Club every month, so helping 3 people, you actually generate random customer leads. So that's not like having to go out and find people, but you start generating leads, like customers that pop into your back office and they're like, hey, I'm your customer now. And they can be anything. Like, I think there are coach leads. I've never gotten a coach lead, but one of the top coaches on Meg's team came in as a lead. And you can get Shakeology leads that actually generate income. And if you think about that, if you get one Shakeology lead, that's $30 a month for 12 months if they stay on it. Like, I have a customer probably from 2 years ago, blew me off. Like, I've never even been able to initiate contact, but I'm still generating income just from that one lead. Like $30 a month at least just from that lead. So you get these customers that are enrolling in BOD or anything really. Like, these are people that are going to, I think, beachbody.com, or they're like enrolling from the infomercials. They get assigned to coaches, and you can be that coach. Husband squashed that real fast. Trying to anyways. But you can be that coach if you hit this step and if you start helping 3 people every month. So again, the travel though, that's what's actually really exciting to me. I know that I attract a lot of travel lovers. Like, Brad and I try to travel every month because that's where our passions are. And I want to see more people do that. Like, it hurts my heart when people are like, I just don't have the time or the money, or like, I can't get off work and I don't get to see the things I want. Like, one of my biggest fears is not being able to see the world. Like, that is something so incredible that if you're passionate about it, I think you should go for it. So what's really cool is Beachbody offers these monthly, not monthly, sorry, yearly, like annual Success Club trips that you can start earning once you start helping people and growing your business. So you can get the entire cost of your room covered. Like, when you guys saw me go to Mexico this year and the year before, Punta Cana, those were both Beachbody trips that we were able to earn, or at least earn like a portion of it. Even if you don't earn the whole thing, you can earn a portion of it. But that's just from building your business and taking it seriously and doing a little hard work and a little hustle. So there's other travel opportunities too, but not that pertain to Emerald. But just know that if you keep building your business, you have a lot of opportunity to earn trips, earn vacation for your family, and get that time away.
And I will add to that for the moms on the call that I have 2 young boys. I have a 5-year-old and a 7.5-year-old. And my husband and I went to Punta Cana. We earned that trip last year, and we went by ourselves to kind of experience it and see what it was all about. And while we were there, we were taking the boys to wherever the trip is next year. And so they announced it was in Mexico. We earned that trip to take our boys. So the 4 of us went to Mexico for 5 days. We had to get passports for my kids. Like, that was super exciting. And this coming year in 2019, it is a cruise. And I am $20 shy of earning that trip already for all 4 of us to go. And it happens to fall on my son's birthday. So that's super exciting that we get to take him on a cruise for his 6th birthday. So it's not just about us. It's different things. Like, we were living paycheck to paycheck and could afford an extra $100 a month, you guys. There's no way I would have been able to fly my kids to Mexico and have a 5-day all-inclusive trip, and the next year take them to a cruise for 5 days. You know, we've been able to take them to Disney and different things like that. So there's so much opportunity and potential when you start to believe in yourself and you make the decision to step outside of your comfort zone and know that the only way that we really truly fail is if we never try, if we just move ourselves forward. So I'm going to pass it back to you, Allison.
Oh, I thought I was already muted. Apparently, I was not. So I hope that us going over these things actually like shows you what the true potential is and shows you that like if we can do it, you can do it too. There is nothing stopping you from hitting this goal. Like we have emeralds on this call right now. We have coaches on our team that are one coach away from emerald, and it's a decision, you guys. Like everybody has two people in their life that loves them and cherishes them and supports them. And like you can find those people, and that's what we really want you to do in this. Like I don't want you guys to get paralyzed by fear thinking you have to go out and find these business builders right away. Obviously, cool if you can, that's awesome. But like Corri said, we want to get to emerald as soon as possible because it is the first thing we do in our business. It's the first serious thing. It's our first step. Like you cannot get around this. Like if you are in this business for the long run, if you are in this business to make a substantial income or pay off debt or quit your job or come home from work or take your kids on vacation, if you have any of those goals, you should be reaching emerald. Like it's kind of a non-negotiable if you want to move your business forward. And we'll talk about going forward, obviously, from that. But this is the first step, and it's just a baby step. You guys can all do it, and I hope you guys realize that. Like Corri and I didn't do anything special. Like we're cool, but we're not like there's nothing that's different about us that you guys can't make it happen for yourself. Like there's no reason you guys can't hit that. And like Corri said, like it fuels our fire when we see you guys succeed. Like we're on a debt journey, which is cool. Like it's great. Not great, but obviously it's like good, but it would make me so much happier to see you guys pay off your debt. Like it's not that cool because it's just me and Brad celebrating. We're like, woo, we're out of our parents' basement. Cool. But if you guys are like doing that for yourselves, like that's amazing and that's incredible and that's what makes us feel good. So I hope you guys realize this is a team effort. Like we're not just trying to get you to emerald to get you to emerald. Like that doesn't do anything for us. We want to see you guys succeed and earn an income and really just like take this off the ground and get running. Words aren't working all the way right today. Like the phrases that I want to say, they're not coming to me, but that's what happens when you wake up at 3 a.m. So just bear with me. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say and what Corri is trying to say. And I hope it helps getting a little bit of a different perspective. Like I know my team is probably sick of hearing from me. Corri's team, you know, you guys start to get used to us and you don't understand. Like there are other coaches that are telling everyone the exact same thing. So I don't know. Corri, do you want to close with a call to action?
Yeah, awesome. So it's okay. It's like the Rachel Hollis when she was like, you probably didn't know I was going to say that I'm a crazy hamster when she did her little presentation last week for all of us. Sometimes words just don't happen. We're human, you guys. We're not perfect. We don't have this all laid out, this perfect script. We're just being real with you. Every single person on this call is capable of hitting this goal. You just have to make the decision to know that you can do it. Okay. When we put out what we want to attract, things start to happen. So if you find yourself having that negative self-talk or doubting yourself, guess what's going to happen, guys? You're going to stay stuck and then you're going to get frustrated. So change your story. And one way that you can do that, and I actually just listened to Brad, I can't ever say BizCheck call in Meg's team. And he talks about changing your story by asking yourself different questions. So instead of saying, why can't I hit emerald? Ask yourself, why am I hitting emerald over and over and over again? Why is it so easy for me to hit emerald? Your brain, ask yourself right now, because your brain's going to search for that answer. And you're going to start talking positive to yourself. You're going to say, I am hitting emerald. It's easy for me to hit emerald because I'm awesome, because I care about people, because I want to inspire and empower other people around me, because I am a good person, because I am putting the work in. Did your brain start searching for the answers? So change the story that you're telling yourself. Make the decision right now. And for all of you, message me if you're one of my coaches, or message Allison, the two people who you are going to work with in the next 24 hours to talk with and ask them to join you in this mission. What is your mission? What do you want to do? And ask your loved ones to join you in this journey, okay? To support you in this business if it's a spouse or a family member like your sister or brother or mom or dad, to support you in this business and to help you get started to create that confidence within your business and yourself, okay? Cool. All right.
You need to take a picture.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad you said that because you take it and just send it to me.
Yeah, okay. Are you guys ready? Oh, wait. Oh, I don't want to take a picture. I don't want a selfie. Okay,
No
ready?
selfies.
1, 2, 3. Sunny's totally not in that, but that's okay. That's okay. She's in most of them. I will send that to you, and I can share the scripts that make it a little bit easier to talk to your friends and family members.
Awesome. You guys are amazing. Just the fact that you were here tonight and you made this a priority proves to us that you want this. It proves that you see value and that you want something bigger for yourself and for your business. So just take action, okay? Get out of your own way, be excited about it, and know that you're going to do this. Thursday morning, newsfeed's going to be blowing up for me and Allison because you guys are just going to go crazy and hit Emerald, okay? All right. Yeah.
All right. We'll see you guys later. Don't forget to message us. 2 names.
2 names. Have a good night, girls.